Okay, you guys, so this is part 2 of my Bible study or whatever, because I told y'all, like, I've been in my new Bible. I love my Ethiopian Bible. Okay, so after I got finished reading Daniel, I came upon the story of this lady named Susanna. Y'all, it had me blue, honey. When I tell you this is a continuation of when I say the energy you put out won't be the energy that you get back. All up and through the Bible, I'm telling you guys, the people that put out negative energy and tried to set people up, that energy came right back to them. And the same in this story with Susanna. So I wrote everything down. So to give y'all just a breakdown of who Susanna was. So Susanna was a lady. I think she was one of the Israelites or whatever. And this was the time that Babylon had invaded Israel or whatever. So Susanna's family feared the Lord. She herself feared the Lord. And Susanna's family followed the laws of Moses. That's how righteous they were. So around this time that Babylon had invaded the Israelites or whatever, Susanna married a man from Babylon, and the man that she married was very rich. He had a big house, you guys, with a beautiful garden. And Susanna herself was beautiful. I mean, she was turning heads, like she was that girl. So Susanna's husband, he was one of the higher ups. Like, he was a person in power or whatever, and he would conduct business meetings in his home. So every day at the same time around noon, after he would be finished conducting his business meetings, Susanna and her servants would clean the house, and then Susanna would go for a walk in the garden because the garden was so beautiful and she loved the garden. So every day, like I said, at the same time, Susanna would go for a walk in the garden. But little did she know, 2 of the elders who was a part of the higher ups would secretly be watching her in the garden. And when they seen her, they just thought that she was so beautiful. So they would meet up in the garden and hide themselves at the same time every day just to watch Susanna walk through the garden. You feel me? Because they had became in love with her. They were lusting after her, even though she was their business associate's wife. You feel me? So you guys, this is so crazy. So after them watching her for a long time, they came up with a plan or whatever to try to sleep with Susanna. Yeah. So one day, at the same time, like I told you guys, she entered into the garden. But on this particular day, she was like, it's so hot outside, I think I'm gonna take my bath in the garden. So she told her maids or whatever, her service people, hey, you guys bring me all my stuff I need to bathe out here. I'm gonna have my bath out here. And when you bring all the stuff into the garden, make sure you close the door behind you because I like some privacy. So they did just that. So when the service people closed the door behind them, the 2 creepy elders jumped from out of their place where they was hiding at when the door shut and said, behold, the garden doors are shut, that no man can see us. And we are in love with thee. Therefore consent to us and lie with us. You know what lie with us mean? That means they wanted her to sleep with them. The both of them. That day, that time, in the garden. And so they told her, like, basically, like, if you won't sleep with the both of us, we gonna tell your husband that we caught you out here having relations with another man under this tree. And y'all know back then, for women, if a woman got caught cheating on her husband or whatever, that was like a death sentence. They would like stone her or whatever weird idea they came up with to punish her. And it was so crazy because I was thinking, I've never heard about any other men getting punished for sleeping around on their wives. You feel me? But anyway, let me finish with the story. So they told her, like, basically, like, if you don't sleep with us, we gonna tell your husband we caught you having relations with another man under this tree. But if you do sleep with us, we're not gonna say anything. So Susanna, when she heard this, she was hurt. She said, listen, I'm doomed if I do, and I'm doomed if I don't. Because if I sleep with you two guys, you know, in this garden before the Lord, I'm basically, you know, sinning and embarrassing myself before the Lord. But if I don't sleep with you guys, you're going to spread a rumor on me and make up a lie and say that you caught me having relations with another man under this tree, and I'm going to be sentenced to death. And you know, so she stood on business. She was like, I'm not finna do neither. It is just going to be what it is. So she started screaming, y'all. She started screaming in the garden. And then her servants and her maids came out. to see what was going on out there, see what the commotion was. So when they get out there, they see Susanna standing out there with the two creepy elders. Instantly, the two creepy elders say, we caught her out here having relations with a man underneath the tree that was not her husband. We tried to catch him, but he was too strong and he got away. So, everybody believed their story. So they went and got Susanna's husband. They brought Susanna, I guess it was like to a court or something. They brought her to a court, you know, with all the elders or whatever for her to be judged. So everybody believed the two elders, the creepy elder story, and they sentenced Susanna to death. While they were sentencing her to death, she looked up to the sky and she said, Lord, Lord, do you see what they're doing to me? They're convicting an innocent woman. I didn't do the things that they said that I did. So y'all know the Lord is an on-time God. Yes, he is. He sent Daniel around there. So Daniel said, I'm finna get to the bottom of this. What I want to do is I want to interrogate these two separately. So Daniel took both of the elders apart and he asked them a question. He said, if you two seen her have relations with a man that was not her husband underneath a tree, what's the name of the tree that she was having relations with the man under? And one of the elders said a mystic tree. The other elder said a home tree. If I'm pronouncing that right, it's Holm, home tree. And Daniel said, wait a minute, because he's the only one with some common sense. Because remember, Daniel is wise and he loved by the Lord. So Daniel said, wait a minute, that don't even sound right. If both of you two were together and you caught her having relations with a man that was not her husband underneath the tree, both of you guys would know what tree it was and you wouldn't be saying two different trees. So at that time, Daniel was like, this woman is innocent. All the elders was like, this woman is innocent. So Susanna's entire family was at the meeting or whatever, and they started hollering. Everybody started praising the Lord. Her husband started praising the Lord. Susanna started crying and praising the Lord. And remember that I told you, the trap that you set for somebody else gonna be the trap that you fall in. Daniel told the two elders in so many words. Y'all gotta go read the story because I'm relating to you guys how I see it in my head. Daniel told the two elders. Then Daniel said unto them, well, thou hast also lied against thine own head, for the angel of God waiting with the sword to cut thee in two, and he may destroy you. Daniel told them, since you lied, now look to the left, because Jehovah sent the angel, and he over there waiting with a sword to cut you in two. The energy that you sent out gonna be the energy that you get back. You guys, my Bible was lit. I could not put it down.